Buckle up, guys. Today we're diving into a Texas divorce court where drama walks in before the case even starts. The judge tries to open calmly, but within seconds, we've got a custody evaluation, drug test requests, and a psychological exam on the table. Ms. Stiles already wants off the docket, but the judge warns she's coming off one way or another, and probably not how she planned. This is only the warm-up.
Good morning. How are you all?
Morning, how are you?
Morning.
Are we waiting on anybody?
No.
Okay, what can I do to help you all today?
Yes, sir. Get us off of your docket is what you could do. Go ahead, Lacey. Start talking.
That's pretty specific. Ms. Kimball?
Yes, sir. Specific.
Go ahead, Ms. Kimball.
A custody evaluation was completed, and so we have filed a motion for drug screening and a motion for a psychological exam based upon that custody evaluation recommendations.
Blah, 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 blah.
Stop talking. You'll be able to respond in just a second. Ms. Kimball, you can go ahead and finish, and then Ms. Stiles, you'll have an opportunity to respond in just a minute.
I need to pause the hearing. I don't have an attorney. Can you give me some time to get an attorney? I haven't had adequate time to obtain an attorney, and my attorney withdrawed, and I'm going to need one appointed by the state.
The tension spikes as Ms. Kimball details ignored discovery requests while Ms. Stiles can't resist interrupting. The judge keeps order, but then asks about the drug test, and boom, Ms. Stiles casually admits daily marijuana use, claiming California law protects her. The only problem? The flag behind the judge says Texas, where weed's still illegal. This courtroom just shifted into a whole new gear.
That's not an option. There's nothing there, unless someone's asking that someone be held in contempt and jailed, which is not something that's set in front of me, or it's a action by the state to terminate a parent's rights or something like that. Those are the only times I have the ability to appoint an attorney for you.
Okay, then go ahead.
We also had sent discovery out as laid out in our motion sometime back. I had worked with Ms. Stiles' prior counsel and had agreed to 2 extensions, and then we ultimately never got a response, and she filed a motion for
She got plenty of responses. Objection.
The judge presses about her marijuana use, but Ms. Stiles pivots to rejecting a psychological exam, declaring the court can't force her. She's clearly underestimating the legal system's reach in a custody battle. Her defiance reads less like confidence and more like a live demonstration of why a psych evaluation might not be the worst idea. The patience in this courtroom is already wearing thin.
How do I submit my documents to you directly?
Hold on. So, Ms. Kimball, are you saying this was something that happened between counsel?
Yes, back in November. We are now setting this hearing is for our motion.
She also represents Cody and also fucking sit there.
Okay. So, Ms. Stiles, I'll unmute you in just a second. You need to let Ms. Kimball finish what she's saying, and then when you're talking, she'll let you say what you're saying, unless one of you has an objection that is a legal objection. You can't just talk at the other side. So Ms. Kimball, why don't you just go ahead and finish telling me so you said that you're wanting a drug screen, so drug test, and do you say psychological or psychiatric? I thought you said
psychological exam. And then we have an order to compel Ms. Stiles to turn over the responses to our discovery request, to provide dates for a deposition, and for attorney's fees for $1,500.
All right, so Ms. Stiles, I'm sending you a prompt to unmute. If you just unmute yourself, you can respond. What is your response to those things? Let's go with the drug screening part. Do you have an objection to taking a drug test?
I'm not going to pay for it because I'll tell you up front I'll file for marijuana.
When was the last time?
But I'm happy to take it on.
When was the last time you took marijuana?
I use marijuana daily. All day, every day. and it's legal in what states? California. So we can either get there or not get there. Your choice tonight.
Okay.
So I'm glad to take the drug test.
Stop.
Okay, go. It's going to be on his expense, but
Stop. I'm pretty low key. We're in court.
fed up with Miss Kimball.
You need to be respectful. So
I'm fed
you can
Kimball.
just agree to use my last name. That's fine. Just say Judge tonight. Okay, it's pretty easy. So you use marijuana all day, every day.
Not really every day, but I use it daily, if that helps you with your interpretations. Mr. Low-Key Honorable Judge tonight.
I'm not interpreting. I just said what you said.
Okay.
What is your response to the request for a psychological evaluation?
I'm not doing it, and you cannot force me to do it. You cannot physically make me go and show up and partake in anything that I do not want to partake in. Yes or no?
When the judge moves to the motion to compel, Ms. Stiles goes from stubborn to openly hostile, throwing in a curse word mid-response. That earns a firm warning. $100 fines for every future swear. The judge reminds her that respect isn't optional in court. But watching her posture and tone, you can tell she's not done testing just how far she can push this judge's limits.
Do you agree or not agree?
You don't get to ask me questions right now. I'm asking your position.
That's my response to you.
Okay.
You will not get any. I'm not doing a psych eval, and you cannot make it mandatory.
Interesting. In terms of the motion to compel, where they're talking about discovery, what's your response to their motion to compel?
Have you read their discovery? When are you going to view my videos?
Ma'am, you need to answer my question.
I answered your goddamn question.
All right. So I'm going to warn you that it is completely inappropriate to swear like that in court. You need to take yourself, you need to put yourself back on camera. Thank you. I'm not going to allow that. So if you do that again, I'm going to sanction you $100 for every time that you swear in court. Because that's not appropriate. You just need to not do it. You can answer the question and be respectful to Ms. Kimball and to the court. And I'm not going to tell you how to answer, but you can just say whether or not you're in agreement with something. In terms of the motion to compel, I haven't heard it yet. So I'm just trying to find out from a cursory standpoint what your position is on these 4 issues so that I can figure out if there are partial agreements or not. It sounds like there aren't. So based upon your response, I'm going to take it that you're not in agreement with their motion to compel. In terms of their request for deposition dates, what's your response to that? I sent you a prompt to unmute yourself.
What dates?
Ms. Kimball, do you have proposed dates?
I can. I would propose.
And whose expense? Mine? Because if it's mine, I'm not fucking doing it. Sanction. Give me $100 fee. Woo woo.
So I am finding you in direct contempt.
Okay. 1 fine.
Finding you $100.
Okay, make it 2. Damn. I said 2 words.
Ma'am, I don't think you want to do this. At least the people in the courtroom seem to think you don't want to do this. I will, not because you're requesting it, but because you're not following the order. As I said, sanction you.
Please do.
Let me do it. So that's $200.
Here, I'm sure she wants my apartment number, right? Turn it to Miss Kimball. You're going to want...
Stop. That's not something that she asked for. Ms. Kimball, what dates?
No,
what dates
everybody else.
I would propose August 30th or September 2nd.
Okay.
How long?
Are you wanting how long? That's a valid question. Is it half day, an hour, 2 hours? What do you anticipate?
I would anticipate a full day.
Okay.
So what, the
Ms.
30th or the 2nd?
Yep. Which of those dates works better for you, Ms. Stiles?
What time, dumbass?
Deposition dates are next, and Ms. Stiles can't even answer without tossing another profanity into the mix. That's instant contempt, another $100 fine. Her snarky challenges make it clear she doesn't grasp how badly this is stacking against her. The judge's patience is fading fast, and every word out of her mouth is a step closer to being steamrolled by this courtroom.
You're correct. That is 3.
Yep.
Supposed to start at 9 a.m.
What date?
Stiles, that question is to you. Never
I
mind.
said what
I'm not-
time?
I'm not gonna let you
Time,
pick.
date? You know, these
I'm not
things.
gonna let you look. You don't get to do this for your own pocketbook. I'm muting you for. All right, I'm gonna count that.
The judge offers 2 dates for the deposition, but Ms. Stiles fires back with, "What time, dumbass?" sealing her 3rd contempt. She's muted, but not before flipping the judge off on camera. The case proceeds without her cooperation, and you can feel the collective disbelief from everyone else. This is courtroom self-destruction in real time, and it's hard to look away.
As another violation. So, in terms of the request for the deposition, she didn't have any objection. I'm going to note for my own record that she opted out after.
With Ms. Stiles gone after her outburst, the judge notes for the record she opted out mid-hearing. The rest of the case moves forward without her, proving that in court, walking out doesn't stop the process, it just stops your chance to defend yourself. And that's the end of this wild ride. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.